In this class, we learn about blocks, creation, block property, insertion, W block creation, W block properties, W block insert properties. Now, just I will give you a background, what is it is. In any engineering drawing, there will be a lot of repetitive work. Suppose you make an assembly of a mechanical drawing. There will be, say, M18 bolts are fixed, and these bolts are to be shown in the drawing. There will be about 16 bolts or 12 bolts or 8 bolts on a flange or in any box or anywhere it is fitted. Every time you have to draw these bolts one after the other. So this is time consuming. In order to avoid this type of time consuming and make it much faster, what is done in AutoCAD is first one bolt is created of M12 because all other remaining bolts are identical. Say M12 or M18, whatever may, one bolt is created and it is saved in the drawing. And at whatever place and whenever you need, it will be called by a command called insert. So, and then once you call the command, it asks you where it is to be, how it is to be inserted, what is its rotation, etc. Then you can start inserting the blocks. Now I will open AutoCAD as usual. And similarly, in the civil engineering also, there are so many symbols to be shown. Sanitary symbols, plumbing symbols, anything of such sort. So these things will be repetitive. For example, architectural, you have a window, and windows in a hall will be identical. 3-4 windows are there. Then one window you have to create, and it is stored, and the other two can be just automatically be drawn and inserted in this place. This is how it is done. Similarly, electrical also symbols, switchgear symbols, other things, wherever you need in the electrical circuit, it can be drawn. Now, I have here a layers created. I have made it color so that it will be clearly understandable. 0 layer, A layer, B layer, C layer, and D layer. And before creation of the block, you should decide in which color and which layer blocks are necessary. And accordingly, you have to create it. Suppose we create a block in the layer A. The block creation command is block. First, you have to draw a drawing. To show you demo, I will draw a rectangle. Because it is in layer A, that is also by layer A, this is in red. Now what I do, I have to create a block. Say this is a drawing, it is a simple drawing, just a rectangle. On the command line, we have to type block. It asks you, you can type. And you can also take up from the menu also, it is somewhere here. See, either you can like this. Then it asks you name. You have to assign some name. Suppose I assign a name, say RECRE by LAYER. So by layer I have created. So I will explain you why I am naming it by layer. So I name the block. Either you can name at the end or you can name at the beginning. Then pick up a point. So either you can specify on the screen or you just pick up a point. I will say specify on the screen. So you can pick up a point. If it is not there anywhere, you can go to the screen and pick up it. And normally the drawing from the drawing corner is to be picked up for easy insertion. So we picked up a specify on the screen. Then you click this. So you select this block and select object you select the object, you window, select it, then specify on the screen. Okay, now you give the name. You can select here. So block is created. I will show you how it is. Come on. Okay, I will create one more block in the same way. Let me erase this. I will create a block in another layer. Say my layer. This is another layer. Once again, you have a command here. This is called zoom window. Somewhere it is. Somewhere the command is there. See, now I have created in the layer B another block. Now you type BLOCK block. So no, we will not specify. Now we will pick up once. You see how it appears. Pick up a point here, and then you have to specify on the screen. It asks you select it, full block, and then now we can give the name. Either you can give initially and afterwards also. Now I am giving the name. We'll say RECT rectangle by layer LA I will call, and this I will call as 1. Okay, now I'll click it. The block is created. Okay, now suppose you have prepared a drawing and you want to insert this drawing in some other place. What you can do is, there is another command called insert. It is here. Insert block. You click on this. See, it is by rectangle by layer. Ask you browse. You know now where is it the block. So this block you want to insert. What we do is, here you have to specify on the screen, or you have to give the rotation. You can first let us see what is going to happen. So we will, because these angles, if you don't specify, you have to mention the value of angles. See, X is, so whatever point you want, 10, 12, whatever in specify on the screen. And if you do not specify on this, if it means you can click on the screen. If you do not click, then you have to give the values here, X, Y, Z. And similarly, specify on the screen. If you don't specify on the screen, you have to give values, give here. The same thing, angle also. If you do not specify, you have to give values here. Now, I do not tick these checkpoints, and I will specify on the screen. Now you click, it is inserted. It has assumed the values as it is given. At 0, 0 we have assumed. No, we will once again insert. Either you can type here, insert block. Suppose you specify on the screen. We click these things. Because earlier I didn't check these things, and it simply inserted at 0, 0. See here. Earlier it was like this, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 0, at inserted at that point. Now I will specify on the screen, let us say. Specify on the screen, all this I will check it. Now what is going to happen, let us see. Click here. So it asks you, see here it asks you, scale factor, that is how big it should be. Suppose we say 0.5, let us say. And next it costs, use the same scale factor as X. X I specified 0.5, or you can specify a different scale factor for Y direction. So for time being, let us say, let it use the same scale factor. Just return press, and it asks the angle, whether you want 0 angle or any angle you can specify here. So like this it can rotate, okay, or you can just click at the point, or you can rotate, or you can specify the value on the screen. So it is at that angle it is inserted. This is how we inserted the block one which created in layer A in red. Okay, suppose we insert another block. Let us say insert other block. We have created two blocks. One this is red, RE by layer. Another one RE by layer 1. Rectangle, we'll see. This is the rectangle. Okay, suppose I want to insert this. Same thing I have already mentioned, specify on the screen. I have given angle, you can give here the value angle, whatever it is, insertion point, or you can say 0, like this, and you can specify the opposite corner also. You can specify, you can give. Then you can see scale factor as same as Y. You can press, and angle you can give. Okay, this is how it can be done. So here you will notice that these two are in the same green color. So you erase this. So now I will tell you why it is in the same green color. I will come to that point now. See blocks. See blocks takes up the color in which you have created. If the blocks are created by layer, see, by layer, by layer. So that is why I have mentioned here for the block by layer green. I created in the green color, layer B, it remains the same. Suppose I change this, I will change this to B, okay, and I insert the block that is created in green layer, let us say. It is same color, green color only. We created in green, it remains in green. But this layer is A and has a color red. I will draw a drawing and show you. This is red. Even though the layer is red, it is in the green color. So it is very clear that the blocks, when you insert, will remain the same color if it is created by layer. That means you have selected here the layer. Okay, and whatever color it is created, it will be in the same color. Suppose you create in the green color, it remains the green. Even though I select, suppose for the layer green, I will give a color in green. Then what is going to happen? Let us see. So this is green. Okay, this is in green color. I will erase it because I have selected green. Now I will insert once again the same red block. So it remains the same. Okay. It remains the same. That means, to sum up what I should say, the blocks, that is the drawings that are created in a particular layer, remains the same while insertion. Okay. Suppose I will take one more. Let's see here, layer is A, green, color is selected is green, and even though layer color is A, but we have selected in, let us see. It is created in green, and now we will create a block. Now we will name it as B-1, let us say. Okay. And click a point and select the object like this, and then click this. The block is created. Now suppose I change the layer to by layer. Now let us see what is going to happen now inside the same block. V1 we created. So we created in green and it remains in green. Even though the color here we have red, it is green. Okay, red. That is, suppose I create it in red, let us say it is created in red. So that means, to sum up once again, the block that is created by layer or by any color is the same property, even though it is inserted in a drawing where the current layer is different than the original layer in which block was created. It takes up the original layer and it will not take the current layer. Not take the current layer. This is one. Remains the same. Now we will see one more thing. Suppose a layer A, and now I will take a by block. I will create by block. This selection we have. Layer, we select by block. We have selected different color, layer by layer or different color. Now we select by block. Let us see what is going to happen. Now I create once again file, and now I want to block. We will give name later on, no problem. Pick up the point and pick up this point, pick up the drawing or the block like this. We select and then we give a name here, say BLO, okay, block. B we have created by block. Click it, it has been created. Now we insert it. Insert. We created B by block, no? B by block. Insert. It remains the same. It is asking because we have not checked the point, so it is asking the details about where it is to be inserted. Coordinate values and angle values will be asked. So this is how block is created. Now let me change layer to by layer. So now I will insert it. Same block I will insert. Let us see what is going to happen. My block. So, see. Here what happened? We have created this block by block, selecting block by block option in A layer. Whatever may be the layer, we have selected block option, and now we inserting in a current layer where layer color is by layer and it is red. Hence, the block assumes the red color. Now I will make one more attempt by selecting B layer. B layer is red. No, B layer is green. Now we insert the same block, that is the block which we created by block option. This block option, see. This is green. So, to sum up, if a block means a drawing. If a drawing is created by block option and it is saved as a block, and then when we insert this block, it takes up the position, takes up the properties of a current layer. That is the layer on which we have selected in the drawing. It will be inserted in that layer. It has the same property of the layer in which we have selected. I think you understood the point. Now I will suppose I take another, say, D layer. Okay, suppose I insert it. See, inside this same block. See, color is different. Because this layer, this drawing or the block is created by block. Suppose we insert another drawing, see another drawing which this is by block, this I will take as B. This is created by layer. So it has the original creation color. Original creation by layer we created, it has the same color. Okay, so there are two things we have to keep in mind. A block, when created by a layer option or in any layer, and on insertion, it takes up the properties of the original layer in which we created. And whereas the blocks, that is, the drawings that was created or generated by block option, that is what we select here, block option, this option. And then when we insert such drawings or blocks, it will assume the properties of the current layer. Whatever the layer we have selected while insertion, it assumes the property of that layer. Suppose we selected this, it assumes the property of that layer. Now we'll see. Suppose we have property of block and we insert it. So we insert this drawing. This will have the same color as the properties, original properties. And suppose we insert a block that is created by block option here. So it is block, we created it by block, so it has the property of block. It was a white layer, it is having the same property. Now I will erase these things and explain you something else. Now we will select once again layer by block. I will make it as layer and insert block. See, block by block we say. So it has taken the red. Okay. Now suppose this block, well exploded, what will happen with it? It has become original color. That is, the block which we explode, then it assumes its original property. That is, the block which we created by block option assumes the original property. So when we explode the block, it will assume its original property. That is what I wanted to stress on. Suppose we insert another block which is not created by layer, say this, or we say this. We insert this. So this we explode, because originally it is also green and now also it is green. So it remains the same. Okay. If you want, you can change this block to the color you want. Suppose you want to layer, we can make it layer. Okay. This is how we can draw. Now insertion point. This is about the block. And now we will make another thing, know about other thing like box insert. Now we have studied block creation, block properties, block insert, and block insert properties also we have learned. So block insert properties, once again I will stress on what are the properties. We'll stress on insert property. Suppose you want to insert a block, it asks you, the properties are here. So here I have picked specify on the screen, specify on the screen, specify on the screen. Suppose I uncheck these things. Okay. Suppose I give a rotation 30. Okay. And this is scale property. X scale, let us say 2. 2 we maintain. And on the screen, let us say 100. 100. Okay, on the screen. Now we click it. Block is inserted. So it assumes the same properties which we have specified in the menu. That is, Once again, I will show you. See here, 0, 0, 1, 1. Whatever you assign here, it assumes that property. Okay, this is how. Now, because it was 0, 0, 1, 1, so it assumes this property. And also, one more important thing for insertion in the block, let us take another condition by layer, let us say, this is the block. Now, I will check these things so that I will insert the property on the screen. Click. It asks you. So, insertion point, let us say this. And it asks you scale factor x, scale factor. Suppose I select scale factor x2. And it asks you the y scale factor. Why I don't want to select the same scale and I want to select some other factor, say 0.5 or say 1.2. Okay. Now it asks you angle, say 30 degree. Or you can select minus 30, it will be in the downward direction. Suppose I select minus 30. So this is the, here I have made the y scale is different than the x scale. Suppose I insert the same black with the same scale factor, x and y. See, 1, 1, but the scale factor in this case is different. So it also, the block size will get changed. The block in the everywhere I refer is the drawing which you prepared and converted into a block. That is called the block drawing. Okay, let's see this property. I will explain this in a different way by drawing a circle. Suppose I have a circle, a circular one to be converted into a block. Let us see, it is by layer only and not made by block. So this I want to convert into a block. Block command. So you will see specify on the screen. We check this better because otherwise I have to specify the values and it picks up somewhere else. So green. Pick up a point. Let's see. Pick up a point. And this also uncheck it because we had to pick up the drawing. This way on the screen I will come later on. This I will remove it. For timing, I will explain you what is on it too. And this is block is created. Now I want to insert the block, the circle block. This circle block. Now I am specifying everything on the screen. I click it. It asks you the position, point, and say this is the point. Now a scale factor, I will say 1 or 1.5. Okay, the next scale factor, I will angle. So this angle is the same thing. I think I have to reinsert. There is, I want to explain you something different. See, it has increased by 1.5 size. So the size also will get changed. So let us see what is going to happen. It has inserted at the point. So now we learned about the blocks insertion, and the block size also can be changed, scale can be changed by the block by the insertion command to any selective values. So this is how we can do the exercise. So I will end this class now.